You're gonna dig this. Dig this. Dig this. Dig this.
Alrighty, cool. We are doing Clayface covers tonight. I had a lot of fun picking these out. And had a last minute addition, kind of kicked one of the books out that you're going to see in the last of the reject videos tonight. There's 4 of them because I wanted to cut them down to about a minute. Last time I was doing it in a rush, we actually had a reject video that was over 3 minutes long. Really don't like to do that. Hello to Amy joining us, as well as Eric, back issue green. I introduced Toby. Oh, Eric's.
Hi, I'm here. I'm RDV.
And Batman is here also.
Yes, RDV, the real Dr. Venkman, except no substitutes.
I'll find you if you do.
All righty.
I have a set of skills.
When searching for Clayface, obviously they handed me a couple of them. I decided to go with the chameleon blob that we all know him to be, rather than the actor from the Golden Age, or the one that sizzles your skin off from the Bronze Copper.
Liberation. We just read that one, Detective 298.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, over at the Challenge of the Clayface.
Isn't that fun?
On Geeky Puppet Show. After you watch this, go right on ahead and
I will say this though, I do like the backup stories a little bit more than the main story.
You read the whole book, huh?
Yeah, Aquaman and Aqualad story was hilarious.
Look, it's a mechanical fish. It's probably a radio. Oh, is that a spoiler? Maybe I shouldn't spoil it.
Well, it came out in 1961. I think whoever was going to read it had a
You
chance.
think it's safe to?
I don't know. You got to find it. You got to find a reprint.
Those who bought the
that.
book, 1961, probably don't remember it anyway.
Okay. Well, I say let's just get to it here. And if you're going to have, if you actually have a cover appearance on your first appearance, I say include that and might as well make it the first book. So you're not done with Detective Comics number 298 yet, RDV.
Can you imagine being 12 years old, picking up this book? 1961 when it came out.
Yes, I always imagine that.
You do? You imagine being old?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, we just read this book. It is a very fun book, but we put it out though. There's only one problem with this book throughout the Batman story. Baby hands.
Baby hands.
Baby hands. Everyone has baby hands. Robin has baby hands. Batman has baby hands. It is very disturbing. There's even a panel where you go up and there's a giant Robin head and a little baby hand under.
What do you even think you were doing?
What do you think about the one-legged Clayface on this cover?
The one-legged Clayface. Well, he just turned from a python and he's turning.
Yeah, I guess you can see him kind of like coming up out of the ground like a genie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta rub him the right way. It's a genie level. Honestly, it's a great cover. I like it. I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm pretty sure. We'll quickly get the actual artist for this. You guys know, in case people were wondering. Artist was at the time for this book. Well, on the wrong one. I think it was Sheldon Mordoff, wasn't it? Breen? Is that what I said it was? Yeah. So, and actually, what's funny, this is the original cover. In the one rear reading on Comixology had the recoloring where he looked more like the Thing color.
Yeah.
With the blue, yeah.
So blue shorts.
Anyway, 10. Hoover's next.
All righty, Eric.
Now, it's hard not to deduct points for tiny baby hands.
Yep.
Do you remember that commercial for one of the things Peyton Manning, like some like insurance, somebody has tiny baby shoes, tiny baby hands. It's gonna sound like tiny baby hands.
Baby bumper babies.
Tiny baby hands. Oh heck with it. I'll give it a 10. No points offered. Tiny baby hands.
It's like Chris Elliott on the Scary Movie. Touch my baby hand.
It's my hand. It's my good hand. Amy, what do you say?
Tiny baby
I
hands.
think this is. It was such a. I'm trying to put the interior art out of my head because we're looking at the cover right now.
Yeah.
But it's a cool layout. They really did some neat stuff with that. The environment's nicely rendered. The colors make sense for the lighting that they're in. It is neat. And let's see, a 12-cent book. This would have been written in the 60s?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know. It's cool, right? I like it. Yeah, I'll give it a 10. Why not? It's a fun cover.
Alrighty. I want to point out something I think is neat on this one.
Yeah?
Tiny baby hands.
Tiny baby hands. Yes. I think more superheroes need tiny baby hands. But actually, those tiny baby hands are digging into Clayface. I never noticed that before until I'm looking at it right now. That I knew he was running at him, but I never noticed that he's grabbing onto him and it's sinking inward.
Mm-hmm.
I like that detail.
You know how we initialize everything now for like text and stuff? This is the original TBH. Tiny baby hands.
Tiny baby hands.
All right. Let's see where we start here. Dark Admiral saying I'd pick this up if I seen it on the rack. If you guys want to take over from there.
Unless you had tiny baby hands, in which case you couldn't.
You could only pick up one comic.
Wait, you saw it in Iraq?
Iraq.
Mangaria says, give me a hug, bro. 10.
Oh, there you go.
We did
Let's
Batman,
see.
so that's my best Batman impression.
Mm-hmm. Darth Kato gives it a meowy 8. And Mariah says,
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me click it up.
Detective Comics 298. In a world where classic Batman and Robin look, even with the tiny baby hands, great detailed background and muted blue make the heroes and villains stand out. This is a Clayface 10.
there you go.
Tiny baby hands.
Tiny baby hands.
Tiny baby hands.
Also, hi Rose, hi Michael and Kato.
Not a lot of people know that Tiny Dancer began as Tiny Baby Hands.
Mm-hmm.
Jose saying, hey, Jose, he's a 9. Good man,
be closer, tiny baby. Oh, no, you can't because you're tiny baby hands.
Well, that's why he had to change it because he was going tiny baby hands, and it was just not sounding right. So they went Dancer.
I'm guessing we're getting a cartoons kind of expression here, saying good night, everybody, and then this saying around.
Yeah, he's not saying good night. He's saying good night.
Well, remember cartoon and whatever his name in comics used to do that too. That's why I was confused, thrown off.
Hey, Michael. Let's see. Michael says 10. Very cool cover, colors, and detail. I mean, he's not wrong. A lot of nice detail and good colors in this.
All right.
Did Mystery sell the book? I don't think so.
We don't know, but next one going Henry Jermack, Raven.
Oh,
sorry. Both. Well, wait, we only have one Raven tonight, right?
only one. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll give it my best. Henry Jeremic, book 1. Baby hands. 1 leg. Yeah. You guys talked me into a 4. However, I like the background and rendering on Clayface. It's a Rob Liefeld style baby hands. 6.
But Raven, one of his pretty pigs is in there.
All bets are off. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I
Well,
like it as Robin.
okay. Looks like we're still building up an audience. So that is that. We're going to put the stop. We have 161819 trying to take down 710s.
Hey,
This is a 10.
it's better than
Alrighty.
it's better than building a mystery.
Oh, yeah.
That song is
Because if we built a mystery, it would just sell us.
like Sheryl Crow song, was it Building a Mystery? What was?
I don't know. I fell asleep during it.
I don't know. There's this thing that I have that stops me from listening to Sheryl Crow.
Oh,
Taste?
Yeah, penis. Yeah.
Well,
Well, that goes with taste. I'm not judging, but
Go for book 2. All right. Let's go for book 2, and it is Eric's turn. All right, and here we go. I actually don't know what this is.
I heard of Soaking of the Sun, but not Clayface.
it's from the Batgirl 2009 series.
Okay.
Wow.
Stephanie Brown.
I don't see a number. Oh, there it goes. It finally popped up for me.
That's what she said.
When?
All right.
Still waiting.
At least that's not our problem. I've got to go 10 because I love this series, but
oh, is it a good book?
it looks like she's being attacked by a villainous version of the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Looks like it looks like some Nestle's Quick came alive and just sucking right on in there.
You know what
It
it is?
looks like the poop monster from Dogma.
Actually, it's more like the Milky Way bar is now eating you.
Yes, nobody wants to eat Milky Way, so they're attacking everybody.
What?
Wow.
Milky Way.
Wait, is Ingleton still here?
It's British poop. It's not all that great. Sorry, guys.
Wow. I've never had British poop before.
Wow.
I'll take
British
your report.
poop must be awesome.
By the way, I do remember the old Milky Way battle, so I just figured
you and my ex-friend Bats.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, there were wars over whether or not the Milky Way was
They'll call it Candygate, introduced by Bats.
I took like an hour one day to. I opened up a bag of Milky Way. There's the little candy, the little like whatever you call bite-sized ones.
Oh yeah.
And I took because the other side was saying how great gummy bears were. So
Okay.
I got a bag of gummy bears and I put a bunch of them walking from the gummy bears into the bag of Milky Ways.
You know what's funny is Bats actually took a bought a Milky Way bar and threw it in the trash, filming it. But as soon as he turned the camera off, he's like, "I'm getting that. I paid for that."
Probably so. Probably so.
They're like $1 or something, aren't they? Now that's not money to drop $1 and throw it away. But if you guys do, check out the Ko-Fi link.
Nice
segue.
That would be very nice. Yes.
Yes. Unlike the Garrett segue, I can keep this on track and not go off the cliff.
Mhm.
That's something. Killed by your own invention. But anyway,
Alrighty.
who's scoring this? Was it Amy's
There
turn?
we go. Okay, the poll is up.
But whose turn was it on the panel?
Oh, it's Amy's. Amy's turn. Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Back to business.
It's fine. The brushwork's nice. He looks like, you know what? He makes me think of some of the Ghostbuster like monsters we've seen in
Yep.
some of the Ghostbuster books.
Dan
we've
Schoening.
read.
Yep.
Yeah. Is this a different Batgirl? Because her hair's blonde.
This is Stephanie
Yeah,
Brown. Originally,
Stephanie
spoiler
Brown.
was dating
Spoiler.
Tim Drake, and then she decided to become Batgirl.
Oh,
And he decided to become gay. Yeah, she was Tim Drake's boyfriend for 30 years, girlfriend for 30 years.
really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then I guess it makes sense that she would probably be a Batgirl of some kind. So is Barbara still a Batgirl, or is she?
She was Oracle this time because she had been had
Oh,
paralyzed.
okay. All right, so we've got yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pretty horrific. Fighting against a monster that can try to drown you in its own putty.
Yeah, and usually people end up punching their way out of it dramatically.
He just
But,
wanted
yeah.
a hug.
He just want a hug. He's a squishy guy. It's fine. I'll probably give it like an 8, I guess.
Alrighty. And how about you, RDV?
They say the Milky Ways are supposed to melt in your mouth, but you're melting into the Milky Way.
Yeah,
The poll's
melt
not showing up on my in my chat.
Really?
What's not?
The poll.
Oh, you know it didn't.
No, I kind of.
Oh shoot.
You never hit go.
I did, but it must have been when I was. I noticed I blinked a bit. So why is it? Yeah, it's not letting me.
I don't know.
Oh, I see. I made one of the choices too long.
Not touching that one.
Monsieur Spitlick. Hardly much longer than that.
Anyway, going this. This is no matter what person you put in there. This is a horrific scene. You know, Batman's fought against him before too, and some of the cartoons.
Oh, Batman had a really good version of this cover. Yeah. It was the colors on Stephanie's outfit made it stand out, so I included this one instead of the Batman one. But it's in the.
I like this though. Yeah. You know, that's why I said Clayface has always been one of my favorite characters because how do you fight a guy you can't punch and he's absorbed and he pulls you in like a taffy, and like it can like choke you, make you choke on.
Ms. Marvel really likes punching.
This is a 10.
Sometimes when I'm doing the covers, I sometimes have to go through some groups like they're very similar covers. Clayface has a lot of similar covers. Some of them were like, he's got a lot where he's looming over the hero. This is the Batman version of this cover, which is just as dramatic, but not as it doesn't stand out as much. Because
it's not as horrific.
Yeah,
it just looks like he's laying down like, and there's mud.
Yes. Yeah. All righty, and let's see, what'd you give it? A 10?
I gave it a 10.
All right,
but like I said, like it's funny how like they've nerfed him in the comic books when they fight him now. Oh, we use electricity, or we throw a ice pellet that basically freezes him.
Yeah, that's from Arkham, the game. Yeah. All right, so 7 from Jose Starengo. This is a 7 is a good one. All right, I will always go Slowpoke Rodriguez, best cartoon character ever.
But did you rank this?
Oh, I gave it a 10 too.
Okay, let's make sure.
All right, let's get with Darth Kato and go on ahead.
Where we go?
Go for book 2?
Yep.
All right. Go for book 2. What? Jose Stringo gives us a 7.
Where Darth Kato starting?
Darth Kato says this is really cool. It's a meowy 10.
And Jose Sarango says I'll go 8.
There you go.
You go Puss and Boots, I go Slowpoke Rodriguez.
I am Puss in Boots.
Desert Rose and March here both give it an 8 as well.
As much as I love Antonio Banderas, Christopher Walken and Puss in Boots, it was awesome through Canon Films. I'm Puss in Boots. It's great. If you've never watched it, it was on Tubi. I love it. Me and Ronnie watched it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark Admiral March Harris says 8.
And Michael Taylor gives it a 5. Everybody agrees that 100 grand bars are pretty good.
Oh, Henry's are better.
Yeah?
Yes.
I agree.
Marathon bars, if they still existed.
I don't think so. I've never seen them.
My go-to is Paydays.
Those are good too. Yes, those are good. Yeah, I like those now. Henry says, Raven.
Book 2. This is a cool Batgirl having a chocolatey nightmare. I agree with Amy. It's an 8.
You know, I was thinking, whenever he starts getting more positive, you should be Beast Boy. And when he's negative, you just be Raven.
Book number 2. This is so cool. Batgirl's having like a chocolatey nightmare. I agree with Amy. It's at least an 8.
See how much more entertaining that is? It's addictive. Now everybody is voiced by Beast Boy. Jim Sorensen says 8.
Alrighty.
And he's like, what did I come back to?
Ryan says.
Cover 2. In a world where Batgirl is being consumed by Clayface? How did this happen? Mystery sells the book. Wonderful modern rendering style. Appropriately creepy. Score a muddy Batgirl 10.
Henry and Jeremy like, oh, Henry's. They're named after me.
This
That is a true
stars
fact, yes.
Jason Statham.
Henry, do you come in a small little yellow package that says, oh, Henry?
Oh, Henry.
You think Henry's Asian?
What?
Anyway, okay, so let's.
It's always better when you explain the joke.
Yes.
This is when you don't want to.
You said does he come in a yellow,
I know.
little yellow no, okay, never mind. All right. Anywho,
Zach,
stop up there.
I wonder where he got all that from. The
I
jokes.
know. Yes, he hung around me too much. All right.
I've heard
Okay, so what we got here is 1 6 and 6 8s, and they are taking down the 1 6 takes down the 4 one of the 5 10s, and then the 6 8s take care of the rest. It is an 8.
You know what I love to have like a connecting cover where just you have like all of the there's variants like so every member of the Bat family, right? But you get swallowed up by Clayface like this, different reactions. It'll be fun.
All right, let's go for book 3. It's Amy's turn.
Oh, okay.
All right, so far so good with covers. You know, the lowest so far is an 8.
Yes, the payday is better than a Baby Ruth. I'll fight you any day on that.
Here's a book most of the people in the chat probably wouldn't have read. I do recommend it. It's actually pretty good, but it is Bombshells, and it is issue number something or other, but it's not popping up for me.
Was that Tom Taylor?
There we go. Bombshells United, issue number 9. No, it's Marguerite Bennett. Marguerite Bennett, who can be a good writer at points.
I think she's the one that's been writing the Witchblade series.
Oh yeah, has it been decent?
I've been liking it.
Oh, that's great.
Better than the last one. Far better.
This looks pretty actiony for a cover, right? So now, is he pretending to be the other superheroes, or
he was, but
it's kind of like the thing. I don't know if you saw the movie The Thing, but or you know where it's kind of reverting back to the things that he played.
More so kind of nod to the Batman animated series when he gets electrocuted. He couldn't control Clayface. He kept becoming the different people he impersonated over the years.
Oh, she got him in her lariat, so he can't pretend to be something he's not now.
So he's losing control of his shape abilities.
Right. I think this looks pretty cool. It's a good pose on Wonder Woman. That's interesting. I like the way her tiara is like a little
bandana.
Hairband.
Yeah, is that fun?
She's supposed to look like Rosie the Riveter.
Oh, okay. I mean, they did a good job with it. That's a nice interpretation of that costume.
This is the conceit of this one was that men weren't the superheroes in this universe during World War II. The women were. So you get a lot of they did them as pinup covers first, kind of drew them as if they were pinup covers from the 1940s, and then they got the idea, let's make a universe out of it, and then they did a 100-issue series of it. It was pretty good. I do recommend it.
Zach approved.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Wonder Woman looks cool. The hero characters, they look like they're coming out of the mud, which is kind of neat. They managed to keep kind of a muddy look to them too. I think this is interesting, and it's got a composition, and the little logo on it's really cute. Little bombshells with a little thing on it. That's adorable. Yeah, I'd give this a 10. That's nice.
All righty. And what do you think there, Eric? Or RDV, you're first, right? Yeah.
You know what I think? It's a crime that Dave Stevens was already passed away when this came out. He would have done some awesome pinups, especially for a Wonder Woman and all the other characters.
That is a true fact.
Yeah. Because I like the way like he did some stuff for was it Valkyrie in Astro Boy? Or not Astro? Yeah. It was not Astro Boy. It was one. It was Astro something. Airboy. Sorry. But yeah, give me a hot cha. This is a 10.
Alrighty. And Eric, what do you think?
I'm gonna 9.
9. Okay.
Oh, you started with the other guy, the group, and they're in World War II.
Well, I kind of agree. I mean, Clayface is being torn apart here, guys, by the lasso of truth. It looks like a dog. It looks like Clayface is a blob. He shapes himself into whatever he wants, including the way he looks. At this point in time, the lasso of truth is causing him to freak out. And that's why he's looking the way he is. There's a story to the way he looks. That being said, let's go with let's go to the chat.
Yeah, I never knew that the Silver Witch, when we read it 298, he in underground like a little cave, and he would just jump in the pool, and then give him like hours for like an hour or two or 48 hours. I'm glad that they changed that in the cartoon series. Ethereal Dragon saying 10 along with Desert Rose for this.
Oh, awesome. All right.
Jose Sarongo says he is at Clayface. 6.
And Darth Kato says, meow, meow, 10.
Jim Sorensen says it's a better Wonder Woman cover. 6.
It is nice. Let's see. Arrow March here says 7. The dinosaur head kind of takes me out of it. Yeah, I guess the idea is like if internally he's like a monster, then he kind of looks like one. Could be.
He's probably yelping in pain. He's losing his mind. But what does Henry say?
Let's see. Michael Taylor give it a 6. But Henry Jeremick says, okay. Is this Raven?
Yeah,
it's Raven.
This is so Raven.
Book number 3. Clayface looks like a dog. I guess that it's okay. It's a 6.
I love it. She just captures his personality. He's like,
Thank you.
I don't know if he's now. The thing is, I don't know if he's typing that purposely, so you would read it that way, like that. Anyway.
Sammy says, I'm a dog and I'm cuter than Clayface, but you're adorable, Sammy. You're cuter than most things.
Bombshells 9. In a world where Wonder Woman is punching out Clayface. Other heroes part of Clayface? How? Mystery sells the book.
Woohoo!
Great concept and modern rendering. Score a bombshell 10.
Alrighty.
Michael Taylor says he'll raise his score to a 7.
Okay. This cover feels like it's to show women's continuing fight against their desire for chocolate. That's awesome. That was a good one. All right, let's get the stop here. And if you are listening in, you have a last minute vote, put that on in there, and we will include it and change whatever needs to be changed.
A little more like toffee, I think.
All right. We have 3 6s taken out, 3 of those 6 10s, and then we have 2 7s and 1 8 taking out the rest of the 10s, leaving that 1 9 standing, and that's where the bombshells go.
Derek Admiral, yes, that was Amy voicing Raven. She's a little bit higher. She's more. I say you're more close to Tara Strong version than your sister is. That's why I tell you apart.
A little bit. I do a pretty good most impersonations. My Raven's okay.
I feel like Melissa's a little more deadpan.
Yeah. It's so.
You're like, I just want to be Beast Boy and Starfire.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, no. Push it all down. Okay.
All right, let's go for book 4, which I'm going to lead us off on, and it is Batman Arkham Clayface.
This is I like. He starts making like the little mace
with his hands and the hammer
Oh, that's so great.
If he could. One thing I always wondered about, because this is not the only time. This is not the only time I've seen him do this. But if he could shapeshift into, why does he give himself that jaw? You know, but still, I thought this was very dynamic. I wonder also about the pieces that fly away from him. Are those him, or does he just like Pigpen from Charlie Brown? Does he collect more and more mud and dirt as he walks along?
I don't know, but I imagine if he gets stuff knocks back, it slides back towards him.
Yeah, it could be. But I think this is a very dynamic cover. I'm going to give this one an 8. What do you say, RDV?
I'd say he's just like Sandman powers, probably. He's able to make himself bigger in Clayface. But honestly, I like this. The whole now you bring up the face. It's like, well, maybe he does on purpose because it frightens his people because people.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it is a bit of a fright.
It's kind of horrific. He's got no feet. Must be Rob Liefeld cover. Just kidding. I don't think he has feet whenever they show him. He just has like elephant feet, like elephant feet. They're just flat.
Right.
How old is Batman? Oh, my back! I'm here so skinny. The way his ankles are, he's hanging there. It's kind of funny.
He is also tied up.
Yeah, but I'm like, is he pulling down on the chain though? That's what I'm wondering what he's doing. But because usually when people have a chain, you're stretched up all the way up. He is slouched over. Like, I guess that's not how you tie people. That's not how you tie people up.
Not if you want them to talk. No.
Yeah, I go to 9 with this. So because I don't like the way Batman's posed.
All righty.
Like there's no way because if he's behind him, the act like that pose, he's gonna hit him like that. He literally could just
crush him.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Yeah, too.
What do you say there, Eric?
I think I'm gonna go 10 on this one.
All right.
Amy?
Yeah, this seems like a good Clayface cover. He looks like a monster, and he's got his little hands are made into little weapons and stuff. It seems to serve that function pretty well. There's like hints of environments in there. You can't make much out, but that's still okay. I do like the color, the nice little trace light, the blues on there. That's cool. Yeah, I think I could give this a 10. Why not?
All right. Okay, well then let's go to the chat.
Henry says, I like Amy's Raven. It's very good. Yours is more like the Daphne or Raven. If you listen to the girls of her voice, Daphne and Velma, Melissa always does Velma. So and it's almost like a slightly higher pitch version of Raven. So you can that's how you can kind of tell them apart. But
this goes long enough,
right? If Raven ever says Jinkies, I'm out of here. Jim Sorensen says 5. Target Headmo March Harris says 10. I'm digging it. Through the Clave? Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have a shovel though. Rose gives it a 7. Darth Kato says it kind of confuses me. Who's he attacking? Yeah, that's true. Like, so did somebody else tie up Batman? And then Clayface went, "Hey, he's tied up. I'm gonna go hit some."
It'd be great if the chain was wrapped around Clayface's arm up there, and Batman's pulling it up.
Well, that would be interesting.
But
Mystery sells the book, maybe. Let's see what Marnie thinks.
Batman Arkham in a world where this is an appropriately brutal cover. Just enough detail in the muted background to make Batman and Clayface stand out like they should. Mystery nowhere to be found, so Mayhem sells this book. Score a muddy 10.
Is it Mr. Mayhem?
Maybe.
Could be.
Michael Taylor gives it a 9.
Well, wait. Is it really Michael Taylor? There's no cool cover and colors and design.
I know, right? I also don't see a wrench.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Clayface pretending to be Michael Taylor, is it?
Well, he's never had a wrench before, though.
And who's Ethereal Dragon gives it an 8. And Henry Jeremic. So is this one Raven or Beast Boy?
Beast Boy. Look at the number. How high it is.
Oh, it's an 8. All right. Book number 4. Interesting how Clayface's hand, that it's shaped like a square block. The texture's divided, but I still like it. It's an 8.
Alrighty.
How would Starfire read that?
Book number 4. Interesting how the Clayface hand that is shaped like the square block. The texture's divided, but I still like it. It's an 8.
It works either way. Yeah, it's a done, says MK.
There you go.
Yo, Adrian, I did it. He always says I sound like that.
Let's get that stop again, and let's see what goes on. We have 1 5, 1 6, 1 7, and 2 8s taking down those 5 10s, leaving 3 9s left.
Is anybody else want Chips Ahoy to have like a boat on there that says Chips Ahoy?
What, like an actual boat?
Yeah, because Ahoy, you know. It's a
I would prefer a drawing of a boat. An actual boat will crush the cookies.
They'd be all crunchy.
You know, but they're giant cookies. Giant cookies on a boat.
All right, go for
Boat full of cookies?
5.
Like they should have like animal crackers in like a Noah's Ark box.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But chocolate
Before
chip
we
cookies.
go for book 5, though, here is the second. Like I said, I broke these down to minute videos this time. Here's the second batch of rejects. Hello. Yeah, those are from my electronica days while I was a DJ.
So why is that your intro music?
What?
That should be your intro music. Get people hyped up.
That I dig the Charleston.
Oh,
I love that. I love that. You're gonna dig this.
I like that. I like that one because it gets you really hyped up, and you're like, and then you go, "Hey, what's up, guys? Another exciting auction! Hey!"
That's a point.
I feel like I would be Peter Parker, Spider-Man 3, the dance to that.
Yeah.
Hey. All right.
Honestly, would you guys show up more if that was the intro music? Like, honestly, I wouldn't want to miss the intro. I'm like, hell yeah, this is awesome.
All right. We got a 7 for 1.
Very high energy.
And an 8 for 2. All righty. And let's get going again. RDV's turn. And here is.
You got Ed's at the bottom, 7 for 1 and 8 for 2.
Ethereal Dragon? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
I got him. All right. So here we go. Book 5.
I agree. I remember Marta saying she liked the Batman 66 cover you had of the rejects.
Yeah, but he was way at the bottom of that one. It's a great Batman cover. A lot of those are great covers, but they're not.
I just realized I want to read more of that Arkham Batman. If there's that much Clayface in there,
Yeah.
it's awesome. Kelly Jones.
Yeah, but actually, this doesn't have a lot of the Kelly Jones that like.
Yeah,
his-
you can't see the horns.
Even his ears are at least a little bit subdued Kelly Jones style.
They're off camera, off panel.
Yeah, they're going back 6 miles off camera. Yeah.
All right. Prepare to be buried in a living cemetery of the Clayface. I don't know what. I can't do
Sure,
that.
let's go with that.
Prepared to be buried in the living cemetery of Clayface.
Steve Niles is a good writer. Isn't that the guy who did 30 Days a Night?
Is he? Yeah. Yeah,
I
I
think
think
so.
so. Yes, that sounds familiar. Sounds very familiar.
Which is a
Too
good
familiar.
book, except for the art.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
not good.
any artist would have made that book much more popular. The Malibu Menace meets the Dark Knight Detective. Thrilling third issue. Ooh, I like that. 10.
Alrighty. And what do you think there, Eric?
We'll go 7.
Alrighty. And Amy.
Why, you want a wraparound cover so you see the rest of his horns?
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
nice. There's nothing really I can say against it. So, the little spotlights on the blimp back there are a fun detail.
Kirby Crackle.
Yeah, nice textures. And the city does seem to be nicely drawn.
The city.
You got me. Okay, I'll give it a 10.
Alrighty. And I dig this. I like this cover. The colors, the city actually has detailed. We already did it once.
The city! I can't resist.
Okay. I like the clock tower right underneath Clayface's hands. There's a lot of nice details to the town that they are living in. It's it really is something going on back there. Clayface looks menacing. I dig Kelly Jones' design of Batman, even though my colleague and medical practitioner doth protest. Yeah, this is really good. I'm going 9 on this one.
These are always my favorite books when they remember. Oh yeah, Gotham is pretty much in the 1950s style. Every car stuff like the Batman series caps it perfectly.
Yeah.
So when we get the modern stuff, it's like it just doesn't have the same kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so let's go to the chat. Jim Sorensen starts it off with an 8, and you guys can take it away from.
All right.
Yo, LDV. For sure, I'm trying to picture Engelting with the emo Parker haircut. Yeah, the eyeshadow dancing to that music. LOL. Oh yeah, the background reminds you of the Watchmen blimp, so say 9.
March here agrees. 9. The Zeppelin in the background is awesome, right? It's super cool. And
Yeah,
where's-
I hear. Is that Black Dog or Immigrant Song?
Don't ever do that again. Okay.
Desert Rose says 7.
7. We assume Sammy does too. Let's see. Henry Jeremic, I don't hear Zeppelin in the background. We don't hear it, you see it. Let's see. Darth Kato says Batman looks kind of meh, but the rest is really good. So I'll give it a meowy 8.
Yeah, the band Led Zeppelin? That's what he's referring to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
rock.
As he says, I don't hear any Zeppelin playing in the background.
Okay.
Maranya says
Batman Gotham After Midnight in a world where great background rendering. I feel like there should have been more to that sentence. Clayface looks more like a mummy than made out of clay. Great concept. Good execution overall. Score a muddy midnight 8.
I thought you'd go Gotham After Midnight.
Save the clock tower.
Save the clock tower.
Michael Taylor.
Save the clock tower. Yes. Let's see. Oh wait, there's some that I did not get.
Oh, Michael Taylor now has a wrench.
Yeah, I give Mike Taylor and Dark Admiral wrenches.
Michael Taylor, welcome to the Blue Wrench Club, and I love comics.
Poor Undead Quinn.
Yeah, he's still singing it out like I've been here longer.
Let's all time him out.
Yeah.
One of the things that gets the wrench is that you gotta buy it. The whole thing is you're somebody who purchases at the auction. It's so I could tell you apart from anybody who comes in and tries to act.
Yeah, but now it's kind of like you're in the club.
Oh, there you
It's yeah. I mean,
All righty, fine. After being here for damn near 10 years, thank you very much for hanging on that long, by the
wait,
way.
I haven't been here for 10 years. What the heck? Whoa.
I've been here 10 years and all I got was this lousy blue wrench. Not even a t-shirt.
Michael Taylor says 9. Very cool colors. And nice detail.
Were you talking about the song The Ocean March here? That's what I took it as.
E, thanks for wenching me.
You're welcome.
Well, you didn't pay for that service under the bridge.
That's a service I didn't know you provided.
Wenching?
Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so we got 2 8s, and 2 7s, and 4 8s taking out the 2 10s and 4 9s. This is an 8, ladies and gentlemen.
Undead Quinn both say 8s. Henry says, "What?
Oh, did I spoil things? Okay, sorry. Keep reading.
Book 5. This is pretty cool. It is the 8.
All right. I'm trying real hard not to go mad from Powers as Dark Admiral. The one thing I do, the main rule about having a wrench is you cannot time out somebody who's bidding on the same book as you.
I love this little salute. It's truly an honor to be a member of the Blue Wrench Group. Great.
Woo!
Cheerio.
Awesome, Darkato.
Although if a troll jumps in, feel free to gang up on him. I went over to I forget what, I don't know if it was Ethan's channel or something, but it was when after the thing and everybody was coming over for a while, and I went over once just to check out what they were talking about, and somebody said they got too many blue wrenches over there.
I was laughing because like the one time we did have somebody do this, the person was timed out like 6 different people timed them out for the maximum 300 seconds.
Yep.
Oh man. I was like, we'll see you in an hour.
Hey, you know, you got the wrench. Might as well use it, right? All right.
For the most part, though, I usually let Marania do it because
Marania will do it. Marania tapped out somebody I wouldn't have. You know who I'm talking about too. Yeah. Was named Rock City or something?
Rock City.
Man dropped 500 a week on the auction, but he started calling Pixel. He was just going after Pixel, starting to call him like gay and all that kind of stuff, and he just kept getting more and more vulgar. And Marania went, tired of it, bye.
Yeah,
and I had a choice: bring back my my whale or back Marania. I backed Marania on that one. It was the right thing to do.
The wrong decision. You should have got one with the money whale.
Nah, because well, you know what? he was saying some really bad things about a friend, so I backed that.
So I'm sorry, Pixel, but I want money.
Yeah, I could have said that.
Yeah, there's your pixels are a dime a dozen.
I know, right? How often do you get money? That much money.
Okay, don't make me feel bad about my choice, man.
You did the right thing.
All righty, here you go. Let's go for book 6. It's Eric's turn to lead us off, and we've got Batman and Robin Adventures. Number something.
We don't know.
No, I can't find the number. No. I didn't have it, so I'm looking at the cover. And
I guess the vast majority of covers are one.
This might be a digital. This might be.
That's just for poop.
This might be a digital exclusive. Who knows?
No.
It's nice.
Wow.
You gotta raise your pitch there.
Yeah. That's not happening. That's a few cartons ago. Let's see. Yikes. I like this. When I saw Robin getting sucked into the Clayface, I thought, and I got to remember this is the style where Batman is just basically him. I'm gonna give this a 10. Why not?
I see no reason to. All righty. Let's see here. Amy, what says you?
It's fine. It's got a nice enough layout, I guess. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just not I guess.
It's not 10 worthy, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. And it's a nice render for the animated series stylization and a good rendering of Clayface from that style. It really is very tidy. And it looks like it could be a frame from an animation, which is cool, but it also means that it feels kind of like almost between things a little. It's not bad though. It's got some nice line art in it, even though it's simple, and yeah, it's fine. I think I could at least give it a 9.
Okay. Alrighty, RDV, what do you say?
Would have been funny if there were other things going in there too, other than the batteries, like like a lamp, a mailbox,
That would be fun.
or a gumball machine, a toilet, random toilet.
Yeah, okay, then it would get a lot more points.
I want to point out though, also this is a one shot. Came out in 2016 to San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love this. This takes me back to watching the Batman animated series with Tim Drake Robin. This is a 10.
Okie dokies. And I like it too. It's pretty well done.
Yep.
Okay.
It certainly is. It's not a bad drawing by any stretch of the imagination.
All right.
What I heard is Pixel owes you $500, says Admiral Marcher.
Yeah, that you know what, you're right. Yes, no. I was community leader on AOL from 1997 to 2003. And
Kato is the first. Yeah.
Yeah. Darth Kato. Yep. Go on ahead. You take him away.
Yeah.
Take him away.
Sorry, Gato. Time to time you out. Take you away. Now this is a fun cover. It's a 10. It's meowstic.
It is. Undead Quinn gives it a 9.
Jim Sorensen says 6.
Mm-hmm. March Hare says 10. Love the animated series style.
The Jackson of the Roykirk says 8.
That's Batman style.
Yo, Amy, give your best MK.
My best MK. Oh, sorry, MK.
Did Clayface eat Robin for a snack? Like a table pie, maybe? Cool cover, like the action sequence. Not sure why Batman thinks his little batterings will do much here. LOL. I like Batman pulling Robin, saying, "Get over here."
Get over here.
Done, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they should have had them linking, like
Desert Rose, if you tell me what you were just thinking but don't want to say, I will give you a wrench right here, right now. Even though some of them have been around for 8 years without.
Did she delete a comment?
No, she says, I guess I better behave. I'll get a wrench. I just thought of something else, but I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be a good girl.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to be tempting there, but didn't work.
Desert Rose says 9.
And Mariah says,
yes.
Batman and Robin adventures in a world with great rendering in the animated style. Simple, effective, whimsy sells the book to the target audience.
there you go.
Whimsy must be mystery's understudy. Score a slime spree 10.
Yes.
Wow, I would love one of those slime or ecto coolers, but like in form of spree candy. That would be pretty cool.
Jackson Rickers, I've been really enjoying the complete Batman Beyond trade. I love the animated style. Honestly, yes. And Henry, this is based off the animated series. It's the DCAU universe, which is better than the main universe. I don't care what he says. Michael Taylor says 7, and I haven't said which one, so it is a positive note. So you can read it as whichever you prefer.
All right. Oh. Book number 6. I imagine that this is based on a cartoon, but I still like it. It's cool. It's 8.
I don't know, but every time I pop for Beast Boy, it's just so spot on. especially when she throws in the Yo Mama.
Lord of the Wrench. Wasn't he the bad guy though? I mean, it's Sauron or Sauron. Yeah,
Sauron, yes.
he was the Lord of the
One
Rings. He's
wrench-
supposed to be the bad guy with a big head with one eye.
Did you say that one wrench rules them all?
One wrench rules them all.
Where-
yeah,
where
they're
the-
talking about how there should be like levels of wrenches. Yeah.
There kind of is through my memberships, so I think there is something like
Ring
that.
of power.
But yeah, we're basically the Dark Riders. Or the 10 Kings that have the
Well,
rings.
the Ring of Power TV show is really where the Lord of the Rings story takes off.
Ring of Power.
As a matter of fact, you could very well say that without Rings of Power, Lord of the Rings loses all of its meaning.
Yes.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
You'd be wrong, but you could say that, yes.
So Ed has 6, and that's it for scores.
Okie dokies. And what we
I
have
bet you
here is
know.
2 6s, 1 7, and 3 8s, taking out all 6 10s, leaving 3 9s left. It's a 9. A 9. Big boy did it. Come on in.
Desert Rose, are you saying you're talking about the I Like Batman pulling Robin?
Right. Oh, well, that would.
I don't
actually-
know, but
50
that's
cents
my
on the
attempt of just trying to decipher what she was thinking about. If she was, she's a dirty bird.
Okay, now we are on book number 7. Okay, I was 4. That means RDV. Oh, this is Amy's. Alrighty.
Oh, I get a book. Okay.
Your turn, and you got Batman Gotham Adventures.
Oh,
And this is issue number 30.
huh.
Good series.
It's it has a very good line of action in it.
That's why I kept it in.
Absolutely.
I was wanting to do more action. The post covers I found just weren't as fun. But anyway,
Right.
go on ahead. You talk. It's your turn to talk. I'll shut up.
No. It's cool. Nice slow angle. Everything is it's got a good rhythm. This little cart thingy is kind of flying in an interesting way. I mean, even rendering like just the way the wheels are slightly askewed. Keeping an eye on incidentals like that can be kind of irritating. It's really well done. It's simple, but it is well done. And you know what? That's what this book and that's what this art is. You have to appreciate it in context for that. So, yeah, I'll give it a 10.
All righty. And RDB, what do you think?
10. With less words.
Okay. And Eric.
Meow, 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 meow. 10.
All right.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought that was lumpy at first.
I'm getting a party pooper here. I go 9. But yes, I just like the fact that things are happening on the cover.
He's
I
struggling,
try
too.
to avoid just the pose covers as much as possible unless they really stand out. But there you go. All right, let's get to the chat where Jim is starting off with a 6. Jay says, oh, that's a lot of numbers. You guys can read them off.
Jim Sorensen comes with a 6.
Jay Lucian gives it a 10.
The Jackson of Roykirk says 8.
Undead Quinn says a 6.
The Dark Admiral March Hare says 10.
Woohoo! Desert Rose gives it a 7.
They're all saying hello to Jay.
Hey Jay, how you doing?
Ethereal Dragon says 6.
Oh, that's fine. Let's see.
King of
Dark Kato says it's pretty good, but I think the blade thing should have been left out. It's a meowy 9. Well, that's perfectly serviceable.
Maybe it's a Pikachu tail. No?
It could be. Muddy Pikachu.
All right. Michael Taylor says 10. Or no, sorry, 9.
Cool action.
MK says,
Awesome sequence. I'll say 10, guys. Yeah, Clayface about to say about Batman. It's the T-1000 now. So, I have comics. What's the best snack? Comments or Pringles?
That's kind of what MK sounds like, I guess.
I'm
If you
not
shut
fat.
your eyes and squint, that's exactly what.
I'm not fat. I'm just big bone.
Well, I know. Let's see.
Well, me up in the Popeyes.
And Miranda
Yeah,
says,
kitty, it's my cheesy poofs.
Hey, Piggity.
combos are pretty good.
Mom, can't give it a dodo.
Well, I know a certain Katie sleep with mommy tonight.
Wait, what?
Maranya was right up there. I think we kind of.
Oh, yes. Let me put up the Maranya.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, we shall not know who sells the book.
Well, who does not? Well, I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
nothing
themselves.
sells the book.
There's someone selling the cards.
In a world where
We
everybody
need to find.
can read this.
Batman Gotham Adventures 30 in a world where a cover is still from the animated series. Great Dutch angle take. Simple, effective, subtle color of background makes Bats and Clayface stand out. Score a Clayface 10.
Yay!
Yay! Then we go down to
Henry.
Henry Jermick.
Book 7! Batman looks so good! He's fighting to free himself, and there's cool cracks on the wall, and there's cool dynamic action. It's a 9!
I think Henry's going to start writing his bits to fit that. By the way, that almost sounds like he did.
Look at the pause as he does. I kind of wonder if he does Raven. It's like, yeah, he just
Maybe that's it.
Pika Mud.
Hey, Crystal, what's up?
Why do I sound like Cartman says Eric?
It's Crystal.
Or MK.
He hasn't had a chance to do that voice in a while.
Jax is like, wow, I've been gone too long. I forgot what MK sounded like. So 7 from Crystal. What's up, Crystal? Great to see you.
So,
All right, I think that's the stop. Okay.
He says, Jackson, he's like, now that does sound like Maranya. I remember.
All right, and on this one we have 3 6s, and then we have 2 7s and 1 8, taking out 6 of the 7 10s, leaving 1 left. But it's going up against 4 9s, so that is where this book goes to the 9s.
Yes.
To the 9s.
Dark Animal saying, that's a compliment, by the way, MK 30. I love his voice work on the Nth series on South Park.
All right. And book 8. All right, it's my turn again. Go for book 8. All right, and badoom. And let's see. Book 8 is Batman Legends of the Dark Knight.
ooh.
It hasn't popped up for me yet. There you go. Legends of the Dark Knight, number 125, or is that the price? Number 50, 90.
Yeah, it's a Clay Bat versus
90,
Bat.
yes. Yes,
So
it
it's not
is.
Man Bat.
It is a little muddled, though.
It's a little muddy.
But you can tell once you look at it, it's one of those I spy things. You know, when you stare at it long enough, you see
No,
the picture.
I saw it was about right away.
Oh.
How long did it take you to see?
Oh, I saw the claw down there, and I had to try to look up to see what it was. But
All righty. And don't forget, there's a candy bar poll. So there you
we
go.
already know you lost.
Really?
There is.
Oh, are we ending it already? Okay, we'll end the poll. But
Nobody voted the bar, or somebody did.
yeah, only 5, but nobody mentioned their favorite bar. Okay, let's see. Snickers got 27. Milky Way Good is 61%. Bad 5%. Yeah, okay. No accounting for my taste. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I put this up here because I love it. I mean, this is an exciting, a fun cover. It shows Clayface just being a badass. I give this a 10 easily. RDV, what do you say?
That logo alone is just freaking fantastic. The font style, everything, the DC logo, to what the font they used for the January '97, all that stuff. I miss comics when they're like that. That kind of logo stuff was great. And then you have a small little title that says "Part 2 of 2 Clay." The only thing that sucks is that stupid freaking barcode. Like it just takes you out of the whole picture. Like you're like, it's like someone turned a light on when you're trying to watch something. The light comes on.
Yes.
But, it's a 10 though. I like it.
All righty.
Batman
What do you
trying to
think,
fight
Eric?
Clay at this point was kind of hilarious.
Definite 10.
Alrighty.
Definite 10. Definitely.
Amy? Yeah, it's definitely a 10.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're going 10. It's a 10.
This is really cool. Something about, I don't know if it's the drawing or the inks or the combination of the two, but it has an almost sort of rustic feel to the way it's drawn. It's almost kind of has like an indie book vibe, but the shape and the rhythm in it is all really, really well done. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'll give it a 10.
Alrighty. And that leads us to the
Jim's the
chat.
first one? I think Jim's the first one, right?
Uh,
Jim is starting coming in with the 7.
All right. Crystal Jesus, wow, I have to find this book. This looks crazy. And she gives it a 9.
It's always crazy when people actually use like their actual photos in their icons on YouTube.
how do you know that's
No,
actually
right?
her photo? How do you know that isn't her victim she's been stalking for 3 weeks?
Well, how do we know that's not it's even really Crystal?
Well, I'm pretty
She
sure
doesn't have a wrench. What
Yeah.
are we gonna do?
Well, and Crystal, she says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's new, pussycat?"
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I have to find this book. It looks
What's
crazy.
new, pussycat?
This is probably like $1 issue, probably now.
could be
Marvin?
Sure.
if
we
you
can
can
find
find it. Sure.
This is issue number 90, right?
Darth Kato says this is really cool. It's a meow meow 10. And Dragon gives it an 8.
Silly dragons.
Mm-hmm.
We got a rabbit, a dragon, a cat.
We've got such a great merry band. Let's
Like,
see.
Are you secretly Snow White? Where's all the animals coming from?
That would be awesome. Let's see. March Hare. March Hare gives it a 10. But I had to zoom in to see if it was a bat. Mm-hmm. He's not a very derpy bat, is he?
Desert Rose says it's a 9.
Roy Kirk gives it a 10.
So I forgot about we have a dog, we have a cat, we have a rabbit.
Mhm.
This is crazy.
Michael Taylor agrees. 10. Very cool cover and nice detail. Crystal G says, I saw it was a bat right away. It's an awesome touch. Roy Kirk
What
wants
number is
to-
it? Yeah, the issue number, guys, was number 90
Yes.
from 1997.
Hmm.
So volume 1, or no, volume 2. Sorry, or no, actually, it would be volume 1 because there only is one Batman: Legends of the Dark Knight. There only is one volume of that. My bad. Anyway, we had Jack. You went to Undead Quinn's 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
After that is Marania's, right?
Yeah.
And before that, I got to point out, it's always nice to be recognized. You know when I'm right. I agree. Dreaming codes should be on the back cover always. Xenoscope does that because they're smart.
Right.
Because you have a pinup cover, you don't want it marred by an ugly, nasty barcode.
They read their comics. It makes them smart.
Yeah. See?
Well,
Yeah.
you know what channel that is.
Oh.
That's how Higgy signs off on all his videos.
Yeah. I haven't watched it as well.
Batman LOTDKBR5490210. In a world where Batman versus Clayman Bat, incredibly detailed modern rendering, black background makes Bats and Clayface stand out. Mystery and this cover sell the book together. Score a Clay Batman 10.
Woohoo. That is awesome.
Henry Jermick.
Harry Jeremick says, book number 8. 8 is great. 8 is a number I do not hate. It's an 8. Woohoo!
The Wrench Fest Club. Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's writing it for you now to read it off like that.
It's still entertaining. So. E's
What's
Magical
the
Zoo. It's a Gato.
That's funny.
Well, I mean, E is taking in strays.
That is true. Oh shoot, we let the cat out. We always do. He likes to go roam outside.
Sure.
And when we we had him inside for the morning. He's jumping on the carpets, doing the paw thing, acting like I don't think he's all that old. When he came in, he's been sick. Like he hasn't moved. He hasn't really opened his eyes a lot.
Is he injured at all?
No, he's not injured. We think he might have eaten something out there that did not
Poisonous?
agree with him. I told Gail, I said, when a pet's like this, it's either going to be, he's either going to get over it if he's not. But I don't know.
People throwing poison outside.
Well, I was wondering, he might have eaten something that got poisoned or had something on it. But he was fine, and now he's coming back. And I told him, I said, this might be his last night, so be very, very aware of that. So,
But so you have 2 cats, a rabbit, and a dog in your chat now.
I guess so. All righty. Anywho,
where's the bird love, huh? Where's
Anywho, we just rounded another corner, so let's go for reject video number 3. All righty. They're getting good. Even the rejects, they're starting to get really good.
For me, I noticed you get more modern. He starts to get back and looking kind of bad art.
You think so?
I think so. I like that. At least they understand. A guy in a trench coat is stupid.
Yeah. By the way, that one made it in before I realized, I'm just going to do Clayface. I'm not going to do all of them. But I forgot that one, so it stuck in. All righty, let's get the go for 9. MK, you ready to lead us off on one?
Oh, hey, MK.
Hey, what's up?
This is MK. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
I sneaked in during the commercial break.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I gather almost every cover. And yes, sometimes I'm told in the chats afterwards what books I missed, like for Dark Side. I also missed one of my favorite Dark Side books, which was the Galactus Dark Side team up. But I try to make sure that you guys are seeing every cover that this person or character has ever been on. So Lex Luthor is going to be a doozy, kids. Just saying. It'll be like grade 1, watch the video. Grade 1, watch the video, because holy shiitake mushrooms. All right, let's go for book 9. MK, you have... Oh, okay. Let me drop... I do have to explain this. There are a number of covers. You can see them in the reject videos. There are a number of covers of where Clayface is completely covered, whatever main character it is. Mudpack has a Batman cover, so forth. Superman's on a Joker actually is like that. There is a storyline where one character gets absorbed by Clayface because she is made of clay herself. And some may say it's cheesecake, but I say they're right. It's Wonder Woman number 160 there, MK.
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
Okay, nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
like-
closer one.
Clayface attacks her, and everybody, you're thinking, oh, Clayface is going to get his ass completely whipped, but Wonder Woman's made of clay.
Ah, this also reminds me of like I think it was like a WWE match in the late '90s. It was a mud match between girls. And,
Yeah. Wow, really?
yeah, that's really what it reminds me of a little bit. But yeah, awesome cover. I love the art.
It's Adam Hughes, by the way.
Yeah, you could see it dripping off of her. Like it looks like mud. Like literally. Like did a great job with that. Yeah, I'll go 10. And this is for Dark Admiral. It's like, ah yes, I am Megatron, leader of the Predacons and destroyer of the Maximals. Yes.
Hey.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
they'll know that reference.
RDB, what do you think?
Well, they're getting ready to cover up. She's got her burqa on and everything.
I know.
Do I see it? I can't. It's like I can't unsee it. It'd be funny if she had there's candy wrappers surrounded by her. She couldn't help herself. She was hungry. It's a 10.
All righty, Eric.
Yeah, I gotta go 10.
Adam Hughes, baby.
All righty, and Amy.
I'm
It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. I like the coloring, like where she's wiped her face off and you can kind of see her face underneath it. That's really pretty. And the idea of her being like clay, like because she's made from clay, that's kind of a neat idea. I feel like there's some structural things kind of off with it, but I don't know if I should just kind of go, yeah, but she's kind of melting, so maybe I should just kind of overlook that. But overall, I'd say it's nice. I'll give it a 9. Yeah.
It looks more like she was fighting a villain, and then the tank exploded, and she got hit by a septic tank.
And what do you think there, RDV?
I already went, I believe.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you did. I skipped Eric. Okay, it's one skipped Eric.
No, Eric,
I
you
gave
went
it
too.
10.
Yeah,
You didn't.
everybody went.
You didn't.
Yay.
Didn't? Okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go. All righty. We have 4 10s and a 9.
It's a space rock.
All righty. I have that one bad day cover, says Darth Kato, and let's see. We got a 9 from Jim, and take it away from there. All right.
All right. What do we got?
Darth Kato.
Darth Kato. Gotta scroll up and find him because my thing just kind of kept going. Bad cover. Let's see. Jim. Okay, so Jim gives it a 9. Darth Kato says this is more like chocolate cheesecake, which I'm all for. It's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I want to go mud wrestling with her, says Jackson Runkart.
But that's not a number.
You
I
added
know.
appropriate enough of creepiness in there.
Wait, creepiness?
Right.
I want to go mud wrestling with Donna.
Oh, poor Donna. Let's see. But Roy
Diana,
gives
but
us a 9.
okay.
Well, I was doing
And-
10. That's why.
Let's see. Crystal G says, takes a clay bath at a spa to a different level. Yeah, I don't think you normally get, at least I hope you don't get the mud in your hair if you go to a spa for a clay bath. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, Jackson had a 9 before that. The Admiral, the Dark Admiral Marcher. This is 10.
Yeah. And he is a spaceship admiral right here, which is awesome to know. Let's see. Desert Rose gives it a 10. Dragon gives it a 9. And Rania.
Wonder Woman 160. In a world where we love the modern rendering of this cover, this is definitely chocolate cheesecake. Simple, effective, monochromatic colors work. Cheesecake sells the book. I want cheesecake now. Score a Clay Woman 10.
Let's see.
Michael
This, by the way,
Taylor.
is one of my Grail covers. I want on my wall.
All the anime covers. Yeah. 9 from Michael Taylor saying cool cover.
Let's
And then let's see for scores.
All right.
Henry Jeremick.
Oh, did we not do his?
No.
Oh, because
Let's see. right, so it's a 7. Who would that be? Starfire or Raven, or is that still Beast Boy? I'm not sure
I
what
don't
the
know.
role that is. Okay. Book number 9, Adam Hughes. Overrated, cheap background. However, it does remind me of the John Candy in the Stripes. So it is a 7.
Yeah.
I'm a mean, lean fighting machine.
You got this, buddy. Go ahead.
Alrighty. And let's get the scoring. We've got 1 7 and 6 9s trying to take on 9 10s and failing. This is a 10, the 4th of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. We're going to move on to book number 10, not issue number 10, but book 10. And this is RDVs. All right. And what do we have here? We have, God dang it. It takes forever for anything to load up for me. Now.
I got it. It's up there.
You guys are seeing it? Yeah. Okay.
Yep, it's the third appearance, or the second appearance of Silver Age.
Yeah, it now I see it. Okay, that's how long things have been taking to pop up for me today. I don't know why.
I'm not
Shut up, Venkman. I knew it as soon as I said it. I know it. I heard it. Shut up, Venkman. All right, Detective Comics number 304. Go on ahead, dude.
The Return of Clayface, Batman, and Robin. Most fantastic foe. Look out, Batman! Clayface is changing into a giant bat. My greatest weakness: giant bats.
I feel like the other cover did that a little bit better.
Just the Batman's pose, like, oh no, help me, Robin.
And like he punched his cape.
Yeah. Gonna go a Bob Haney 10.
All right, Eric, what do you think?
Wow, I gotta give us a 10 just for the sheer silliness.
All righty. The fact that the bat is spread eagle. Da-dum-bum. Amy, what do you say?
Yeah. Let's just go with a 9. Yeah.
Okay. We know you're trying whenever we hear, yeah.
Well, I mean, the Clayface is kind of frightening.
Yeah, it's
well,
fine.
it's got exactly what Eric said. It's Silver Age silliness.
Absolutely.
That was just, it's a sign of the times. Really.
I gotta tell MK though, looking at it, that if I just saw that, I'm like, what Stephen King movie am I in? Thing's freaky looking.
Yep. All right, MK, what do you say?
Let's see here. Yeah, definitely a weird, freaky looking transformation to, Clayface. Pretty. I like the expression on Robin's face.
He's like, what?
Yeah, it kind of looks like Batman almost slapped his wing too. The way he's going,
High five.
like that meme where he's slapping Robin or whatever.
And more than the feminine meme. How dare you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very similar. Yeah, I guess I'll go 9 here. And also, this is, I think, what was it, Dark Admiral or Desert Rose? They wanted a Megatron. Yes, so I'll give it to you. Yes, I will rate this cover a 9 because it's cool and retro. Yes.
Autobots, roll out.
Mm.
I can't
Right.
Autobots, roll out. I don't know.
His Peter, I think it's Peter Cullen. Yeah, his voice is very distinct.
Yeah. He's got definitely very distinct.
It's the fact that he did the voice of the Predator.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Wow.
He's
All right,
just,
let's get to the chat though.
he put no effort into it, and like I love that's how he got the party. He's like, okay, you want this? Okay, cool.
Jose says is a 9.
And Jim and Crystal and Marcher all agree.
All right.
I hope that Jose sometimes returns to being Puss in Boots.
will
No,
be
for me, no. All righty, let's see. Oh, no, you're reading them off. Go ahead. Sorry.
Ethereal Dragon gives an 8, and so does Desert Rose.
Jackson Roykirk says 6.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
And Miranda says,
Detective Comics 304. In a world where Jackson Roykirk is a party pooper. Wonderful Silver Age rendering. Just enough background to set the scene. Silver Age silliness personified. Score: a Clayface is back and Jackson has 4 senses. 10.
Ms. Marvel apparently has 7 senses.
Yes.
We still don't know what the 6th one is.
Dead people. She can see them. I'm going with that.
All right. Let's see.
Well, she took one of Jackson's, and then
generous of him. Undead Quinn gives us a 7. Let's see.
Jose says, why do Silver Age covers represent Clayface's mud better? In modern covers, it looks like chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah, they do. They kind of like mud it out. Like that's probably maybe because the cartoon series, that style. But yeah, back then he could like change it to look like anything. Like he starts off yellow, looking like the Thing, and then you can change it. It's always like it's almost like they wanted to go away from the Metamorpho look. That's I'm thinking because Metamorpho really does that. He can transform into anything. But we went to we did Michael Taylor's 10 cool covers, cool cover and colors. Another Clayface bat cover. The Henry of Jeremic, say.
Oh, Henry Jeremic, book number 10. This nothing like the other. Clay bat cover. Yeah, not a fan of the art from this era. It's a 4.
Alrighty.
Can you imagine
Darth Kato is saying, "I just saw a giant spider and almost knocked my computer over." Is it a giant spider like Wild Wild West giant spider, or is it giant spider like almost killed Greg Brady giant
or the size of a quarter or 50-cent piece?
Big as your hand?
I had a stink bug fly by me the other day, size of a quarter.
No.
Yeah. You just see it as like this, like a little like dragon fly past your face.
Well, I hope
Darth Kato gives it a 7, by the way.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see. What would we? Okay, I accidentally clicked that.
Yeah.
All right, scoring it out. 1-4 takes out one of the 10-10s. We have one of the 6s. It's now down to 4 10s, and then we have 2 7s. It's down to 2 10s, and then we have it's a 9.
50-cent piece. Where are you at? Arizona? That's a tarantula, bro.
That's a big old thing. Okay, it's Eric's turn.
Does it comb its own hair? Is it enough hair on its body?
Did you get it outside, or are you sleeping outside tonight? Wait a minute. Its family might be out there. You're going to do battle.
His family's inside his house. He's sleeping outside now.
All right.
It's a spider's house now.
It's
Spider-Man.
Eric's turn to lead us off, and it is Detective Comics number 312.
they're back. Tiny baby hands.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
It's Tiny Baby Hand bookmarks.
Detective Comics, the secret of the tiny baby hands. Who cares about Clayface's power?
His power is Tiny Baby Hands.
Tiny baby hands.
It's Batman. He's become another Clayface.
Oh my gosh, but I don't have to worry about him because he has tiny baby hands. Oh no, so do I.
Rubber baby bumpers.
Rubber Baby Buggy Bumpers.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Yeah,
Rubber
that's
baby
the
Archie
whole
bunkers.
saying. Rubber Baby Bubby Bumper. Yes. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Yep.
Well, it's supposed to be a tongue twister. Yeah.
What was it? What was the Subway Punch Baby Monkey or Fire Baby Monkey? What was it?
Right.
Okay.
Punch
That's
baby
what-
monkey or something.
Well, no, it wasn't Subway. It was Quiznos. That's what it was.
Ooh.
Anyway,
What are we doing? Oh, yeah.
10.
Covers. All right. 10 from Eric. What do you think there, Amy?
I think it's neat. That's the fountain, isn't it? That Clayface found out in the water. I remember it was in all those little kind of rings of different colors.
it was underwater. So I'm thinking maybe Batman and him were fighting, and Batman came out of the little. Now he has powers for 48 hours too.
Yep. He has. Whoa. That's
Just remember, Peter Parker got powers from a spider because it was radioactive. But if you want to go the easy way, Kraven the Hunter got spider powers by eating them.
Dude, there was a movie in the 90s or 2000. A guy got bit by a regular spider, and they turned into a giant man spider in the movie at the end.
that's not amazing.
The end was with Burt Reynolds.
Well, there's actually, I don't know if you guys watched the Teen Titans Go cartoon, but they actually did an entire episode about Robin having tiny baby hands. So that was kind of funny. I'm like, oh, is this where that tradition came from? He does have tiny baby hands.
Amy, what do you score this?
Yeah, this is fine. It looks like a kind of a funny cover. I guess I could give it a 10.
Alrighty. And MK, what do you say?
Rubber baby bunky bumpers. Yeah.
Rubber
Yeah,
baby
I'll
buggy
go-
bumpers.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess this is pretty neat. You know, Batman's very dirty looking.
Yeah, he doesn't look happy.
Yeah. I noticed also the shadow on the bottom. I don't know if anyone else knows on the you see his bat
Silhouette.
ears on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Silhouette. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I think I'll go 9 here. Yeah. Also, Clayface kind of reminds me of the Thing from Marvel a little bit here. That'd be a good fight too, I bet. Sure. Interesting. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had blue shorts in the previous one, so that really looks like the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go 9 here. I like the background.
All right. And RDB.
What a revolt in development! Because now
What a revolt in development.
there's two things. So one's naked.
Easy goes.
That's what she said.
This is the way looking dope.
Shorts.
Clayface's head, his facial expression looks kind of dopey.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
You know, but Batman looks like, dude, this is like the Dark Knight, like screw the comic code. I'm gonna beat the crap out of this guy.
I'm gonna go punch that
So
Clay.
I'm going 10 because Ian Robin's like, holy crap, look at Batman. He's pissed.
I know, right? He looks like he's
I'll stop him with my baby hands.
maybe just take your baby hands, go get some popcorn, and enjoy the show.
Dude, this is a 10. I like this cover. The more I look at it, because at first I didn't notice Batman's glare. That's the back glare. I love that.
No amount of baby hands can stop Clayface this time.
They're throwing baby
Alrighty.
hands tonight.
And let's get to the chat because I agree with the three
Baby
of you
hand to
guys.
the jaw. Baby hand to the gut.
Is the spider glowing? Let it bite you. Solid 9, says Jose. Or is a solid 9?
Always.
Let's see.
You assume that Jose is slow, so you read it like that.
No, I assume the Slowpoke Rodriguez is slow.
It's the Rango.
He is Tarango. He is Puss in Boots. All right. Anyway, let's go with these.
Jim gives this a 9, and March here gives it a 10. Rose gives it a 9 for the tiny baby hands.
It was a 50-cent size body and legs all together. Ugh.
Ugh.
When it can carry your shoe away, it's when you give up and you run the other way.
Yeah.
I had a spider in my room that ran across the floor, and when I stood up, it went on his haunches. So I knew it saw me, and yeah, I was like, "Really?" I mean, at this point in time, that's when you want to fight. When I show that to you, I'm like a freaking building. No, I never.
When he's doing, he's calling the rest of his buddies in there. He goes, "Oh,
Yeah.
yeah." You and one army, bro.
My dad said one time when he was driving down the road kind of in the middle of nowhere, he looked in his rearview mirror and saw a spider crossing the road. That's way
Was
too
he,
big.
Was he in New York?
I don't know.
No.
But
that has to be rural.
Yeah, we don't have spiders that big
It
here.
it has to have room to grow to get that big. Me
Right.
and my cousin, we used to play War in the Woods with all our friends, and we were running down one path and we turned to another one and stopped in our tracks. Now I was looking on the sides because there were like banana spider, banana spider, banana spider, banana spider, banana, all the way down, like all the way down this path.
Mhm.
And my cousin stopped in his track and I bumped into him because right in front of us there was a banana spider about yay big.
Oh,
Now,
good Lord, no.
this is about 45 years ago. So now the thing's gotten to about, this big, but every one of the spiders, there were like 20 or so spiders surrounding us, and they were all about that big. Look up banana spiders. They got long ass legs. They're really cool to look at.
I'll just say this:
But-
if it's the size of the spider that Jeff Daniels fought in Arachnophobia,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just about. Yeah. The banana spider was definitely that size.
Ugh.
Because it was mostly the legs that were that big.
Anyway,
Oh.
we're at Theo Dragon with an 8, and then we have a 7. Dude, I don't care what size it is. Anything that goes past your face, you're not expecting it, can startle you a little bit because you're not used.
Nope.
First of all, it's in your comfort zone, and it looks bigger than it is.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. But Rania says,
Detective Comics 312. In a world with more great rendering of the era, colors used effectively, how does Batman become Clayface 2? Mystery sells the book. This is Silver Age silliness. This is a Silver Age silliness 10. With tiny baby hands.
Ten of it hand.
Am I the only one who prefer this bat symbol to the one with the yellow background? Honestly, you probably not, but I do like the yellow one because it's iconic, and it also gives people a focus point to shoot.
Well, there you go.
It does.
Yeah. Frank Miller pointed that out 40 years ago. What was 40 years ago today?
Let's see.
Darth Kato.
Darth Kato says, "That's all right. It's an 8, a meowy 8."
And then we have a Henry Jimmick.
Oh, book number 11. I like the brightness, believe it or not. It's okay. It's a 6.
Michael Tiller says 10. Very cool cover and colors. You got some clay on my costume. 2 great tastes that go together. Reese's peanut butter cups.
Ooh.
Reese's are good if you toss them in the freezer for a bit. All righty. And let's see who else is left.
let's see, is that everyone?
Oh, I don't know how new this is, but my grocery store I saw that they had animal crackers, but they're Reese's covered.
Huh.
I'm like, yeah, that's what you give your kids, in school. That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy. Once my cat saw a spider on the ceiling and he was meowing his head off all night, like ah.
Oh yeah, and we also got an 8 for Undead Quinn. That was the last one.
All right.
I used to have a bird eating tarantula. Look up that baby.
Well, we had let's see, 2 6s, 3 8s, 4 9s, and they're all taking out those 6 10s. So
A bird that eats
just a
tarantulas?
9.
All
Say
this
again?
talk is good. Amy.
Oh, a bird that eats tarantulas?
No, a tarantula.
These birds.
No.
It's a bird eating tarantula.
Yeah,
Right,
they're
a bird
they're big.
tarantulas. That's fine.
Yeah, they're
So-
very sizable.
Amy, after this, we'll go on Discord and I'll stream it. We can watch 8-Legged Freaks. You can watch giant spiders eat people.
That's a lot of fun. All right, going for book 12, the last book of the night, ladies and gentlemen, goes with Amy, and this is Young Justice, and it is issue number 12.
Ooh, I was wondering if you can do that one.
It is very squishy. How many arms does she have?
Oh, remember it was Miss Martian. She can morph, change.
Oh, okay. So
So
she
she's trying
regularly
to get herself out of by adding.
Yeah,
extra
so she
arms.
can grow herself extra arms.
Oh, okay. So that's just something she can do. There wasn't like a terrible, horrible.
No. She did in the cartoon. She'd do that. She
Okay, and it's not AI art.
No.
It's fine. There's Robin. He doesn't look right without like Starfire and Cyborg and Beast Boy though. It's kind of sad.
Well, that's Is it? Oh, that is young Dick Grayson. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, because Wally's still alive in this. That's all I know. Because once Wally's gone, he plays with Impulse. That's Tim that comes in next.
Huh. Yeah, this is fine. It's nicely drawn. I mean, it might not be my taste, but it is very well done. I could give it a 10.
All righty. And how about UMK? Some Young Justice.
Oh yeah, wow, very gooey cover.
Very gooey.
Yeah, he looks like he made a caramel here. Yeah, pretty neat cover, action sequence. Young Justice, I know that show. Yeah, I guess I'll go. I like how he's fighting them in the turtles there here. Yeah, I think I'll go. Yeah, I like the sequence. I'll go 10 here. He's like fighting like the entire Young Justice Squad here.
RDV.
So literally, it seems like the plot point is that the Young Justice member is pretty much were walking in the sewer, and then it came upon a trap, and he just started attacking all of them. It was really cool.
Oh.
And then you also had Tim Drake in this one. He has the red bird ring.
Yeah. Also, I thought water like affected him. It's not like Sandman where water is.
Yeah, it all depends on who is writing it. Eventually, yeah, you think it would. Maybe that's why he's extra gooey tonight. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he's absorbing the poop. Who knows? I'm gonna go 10 though, because I love it. Because like Connor kind of like, I'm gonna punch you. My arm's stuck.
Now what? I'm stuck.
All righty here.
And Jackson hides being pushed off camera. He's blending in the wall. What says you, Eric Green?
10.
Oh, that makes it easy.
Okay.
What number are we on?
This is it. This is
the last one.
12. Yeah. All righty. We are unanimous on this one. Jose says 6. Y'all want to take it away from there? And
Jim Sorensen gives it a 5, as does Undead Quinn.
And then we get 2 6s from the Cat and the Rose.
Nice. Let's see. Crystal G says 5. It's a messy cover.
wow, I like this. This is like my favorite cover of the night. That's why I put it at 12. But
I was gonna say, is that a pun on the cover? Because that actually sounds like a compliment. I would say messy is great for this.
All right.
A muddled
This one did not go over well with the chat, though.
I would say it is a muddy cover.
It's a bit muddy. The colors are really sharp, though. So in that sense, well, anyway, Michael Taylor gives it a 6.
And Theo Dragon says 7, along with the Jackson of Roy Kirkson also saying 7.
Caramel Face. Marchar gives it a 9. And Maranya.
Young Justice 12. Will Young Justice win, or will Clayface be victorious? Let me tell you, if I was on a team, Cyborg, we would definitely win. Mystery Cells book. Wonderful modern rendering. Muted background sets off the action. Score clutches 10.
Booyah.
Booyah.
Starfire. All right. The book number 12. It has nice renderings on the bricks of the sewer. It has the good action, and it is the 8.
All righty. Is that the last? That is the last. Okay. There we go. We got stop.
What did you
Like I said, I thought this one was cool, so I put it here. And
That's
wow, you guys trashed it. Say again.
I wasn't making a noise at that. I was because Dark Admiral said he's like, yeah, I was gonna get that tarantula. And I realized how big it was. I got an Emperor Scorpion instead.
Oh, good lord. No, that
I see. There's people who live down in Texas and they have that they're crawling in through their water pipes and stuff, trying to get in their bathtubs.
We have 3 5s taking out 3 of the 6 6s. We have 4 6s taking out the last 3 of the 10s and the only 9. And then we have 2 7s taking out 1 of the 8s, leaving 1 of the 7s. And boom, last cover did not do well. Usually the last cover does well. Not this one. Instead, it becomes worst cover of the night.
Maybe they don't like Young Justice. I mean, I liked the first season until they killed off
Could
Wally.
very well be it. All righty, let's find out where these things go, and let's find out which one we are sending to the bracket fights. I'm going to put go for 8, since 7 is already laid out as last thing. Now for the 8s, all I need to know is your favorite of the 2. Let me clear this book away.
Oh no, the sand scorpions in your sandbox.
And the 8s were this one right here.
Oh, the 8s.
And this one right here.
Gee, I wonder which one I'll vote for.
All righty. And let's, well, now we find out. Once again, all I need is your favorite. Let me get the comments. I did put the go 8s, right?
One of these doesn't belong.
What do you think there, RDV? Which one's the best, 1 or 2?
We're going with spoiler.
All right. How about you, Eric? 1 or 2?
1.
Amy?
I guess the blimp is pretty cool.
All right. And MK?
I think I like the one where he looks like a giant cookie monster absorbing back. Is that Batgirl?
Yep,
Batgirl, aka Stephanie Brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's go to the chat and see what they's got to say.
See what they's got to say.
Yeah,
Michael Taylor says 2. Darth Kato says 1. All right. And then we have Maranya, 1 is the best. Jose says 2 is the best.
He said scratch that previous comment. It's a 1.
Hold on. I'm going to turn off my camera for just a sec so Gail could check the cat. She doesn't like being on camera. There you go.
You want to make sure it's still
especially when you're wearing my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt.
Nice.
Take it off.
Cute on her.
The camera's off.
I know it is.
Yeah.
That's just the fact you said it. Yo, take it off, woman.
Well, you know what? I like my wife.
As you should, because if you don't, why are you there?
Exactly. Let's see who we're with. Desert Rose says, well, yeah, it was Jose. Then Desert Crystal G says 1. All right.
Yeah. Jose,
and Jose says, yep, scratch that. Actually, my favorite is 1. All right. And then 1 from Jim and 2 from Dark Admiral.
I think at this point, I think 1 just won.
The 8's 1 is best from Henry, as well as Ethereal Dragon. And yeah, it's 11 to 3. There you go.
He didn't even, a lot of times he'll get down and follow me. He just go back up.
Yeah. And how is he losing power, or what do you feel about it?
I know he needs some rest.
Yep.
I mean, that helps that helps anybody when they're sick.
Of course.
So I can tell he's feeling miserable.
Yep. Well, he's been like this for hours. And that actually, I know that sounds really bad, but it also sounds good because he's got fight. You know, if he was poisoned this after, because it has been 5 or 6 hours and he hasn't died yet.
I was going to say, if he was really sick, you'd have diarrhea everywhere.
We don't. That's something about it, though. Okay, so on the
really bad
and yes, you can take my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shirt off.
Hey, those are my pants too. Take those off too. He's next.
And RDV says you're wearing his pants, so take those off.
Those are my stretchy pants.
Those are. Man, what'd you do?
Hello there, children.
Yeah. Whoa. I want my shirt. Don't. I'm just kidding. I do want it though. Why do you pick that one?
Because it's small. It's like shrunk.
Yeah, it really has. I do admit it. It's not really a go out shirt anymore. It's one of those Walmart shirts. If you ever got those, I always have to go a size up if I ever buy the 2X or anything. It's like it just shrinks down. Okay, so we're going for the 9s. These are the 9s right here. We had Bombshells, and then Batman Arkham, Clayface.
Is she putting the cat in your shirt?
No, he's the cat's right behind.
Oh, that was a
and then we had all the way down here. So those are the 9s. Alrighty, and let's get there. Let's see, 9, 1, 2, 3, and 4. RDV, what's your favorite and least favorite of the 9s?
Oh man, why would you do this? You know, I'm staying loyal to the DC animated universe. I'm going with 3 as my favorite. And
3?
4. Yep.
Okay.
And 4 is the worst.
Okay. You know, basically every time Gail comes out and I say something stupid, it is just evidence for her during the divorce trial. We all know.
Dude,
this, right?
she's already got 3 CDs full of it.
Yeah. Here I am. Take off the shirt. Take off the shirt. Let them boobies go.
Here goes the shoe. There's the shoe. I
love you, buddy.
Remember you. Will you remember me?
When Gailey came to Jordantown. Anyway, gonna get divorced.
She's gonna come at you like a hurricane. Gail wins. Boom.
Okay.
Hit ya.
She, the look she gave me though, that is priceless.
It's just funny. Like, her name is Gail. Usually, it's usually associated with storms.
Yeah.
Does that happen? Does it fit? Does the name fit?
Again, nice knowing you. You know what? Gail has been dealing with. She actually had some people at work one time. They made a bad joke, and they said, "Oh, we're sorry, Miss Gail. We're sorry, Miss Gail. We didn't mean to offend you." And she's like, "Amateurs." All righty. Let's see. Where are we? Oh, Eric. Oh no, wait. RDV. Yeah, Eric. Best and worst of the 9s.
Oh, we're still doing this?
You know what? I do feel that way, right? Like we're having a hangout where we're doing this rather than focusing. But yes, go ahead.
Hi, I'm RDV.
Hi, RDV.
Hi, not Pixel. 3 is the best. And, I got to remain loyal to this Silver Age there, so I can't give that one. 1 is my least favorite.
1 is the least. Okay. Amy?
Huh? Oh, I think I'd just leave it like it is.
All right. Oh, and by the way, Amy and her sister actually met my wife.
She's lovely.
Say again?
And
She's lovely.
And they informed Gail of all the things you've done.
She held up cards. Please help me. And Amy and Melissa didn't. So it's all on them. Really, it's their fault that Gail has to go through this. No, but you also know that yes, I do tell some jokes, but I love my wife. I respect my wife.
But I tell these jokes, so clearly, I don't know. It's like you kind of you sell these jokes, and it's not a jest, but it's after a while, it's just like, are these jokes, or is he just saying,
no,
help?
Yeah. All right. Anywho, it was a nice lunch too. We went to a nice restaurant out at.
Nice.
You didn't go to Disney. You should have went to Disney and got your Lion King burger.
Lion King burger?
You know what? Me and Gail did.
I know. I'm just saying. You should have got that again.
Yeah. Okay. So, Amy, what are your favorite and least favorite?
Of the 9s, or are we up to the 10s?
10s. Oh, I didn't show off the 10s.
No.
girl.
Amy did it. Amy did her. She said leave it as is for 9s.
Oh, did you? For the 10?
No, we're on the 9s.
We're on the 9s. We're on the 9s. Okay. Leave as is. Okay. So 1 is the favorite, and
you're on MK
4
now.
is the least favorite. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to show off the.
No, you did.
Did I? I didn't show off the 10s.
No, we're not on 10s. We're on 9s.
9s.
We have. Yeah, we're still on the 9s. MK, so let's go.
and then finish 10s and everybody.
MK, 9s. Okay, I see what you're saying because I don't have 10s written down here. All right, MK. I'm way off. What is your favorite and least favorite of the 9s?
He's hit the little bottle.
I think my favorite is really torn between 2 and 3, but I think I'll go 3 a little bit more.
Give love to the animated series.
Yeah, that's my favorite, and my least has got to be the weird neck morph bird thing, the 4.
The 4th one. Okay, my favorite is number 2, and I'm thinking my least favorite is the Silver Age. Yeah. All right, let's go to the chat. Who are wondering what the hell am I listening to? What is Aaron doing? Or Englentine is my stage name.
Picks up
What is he doing to his wife? Amaranya is saying 1 is the best and 4 is the worst. All right, then Darth Kato, 1 is best, 2nd is worst. Okie dokies. And then we have 1 and 4 from Ethereal Dragon. Was number 1. My dogs would corner them and they would spit. What? Oh,
she said, what is she talking about? Something that looks like a giant scorpion. It speaks scorpion, a twisty tail, and you get close to it, it spit liquid at you. And it smells like vinegar.
Michael Taylor saying 4 is best, 1 is worst.
I think she's talking. Oh, I guess the sandbox spider. Scorpion.
Crystal says 3 is the favorite, 4 is the least favorite, and apparently I need to ban Michael. Jim says 1 is the best, 3 is the worst. All righty. Next up, we have 1 and 4 from Desert Rose. Desert Rose. The 9s. Batman Goes to the Hospital is the best. All righty. That's 3. And Foa, Claybat is the worst. The Foa, Showa, the Purple Velour. Riding on a 10 feet dinosaur. I think it might be better off with the spider than you right now. Out of context, my comments sound weird, but I was talking about a vinegaroon. Okay, cool.
A vinegar.
All right, let's get the stop, and then I will ratio these things, which actually may be the confusing dialogue and messing around with my wife does not phrasing does not make it so everybody's keeping track. We do have 1 that is ultimately negative, like really, really negative, and that is book 4. So it stays where it is. And then we have 1 that actually just writes itself off, and that's book 2. And then we had, let's see, out of the 2, so we had 1 positive. We had 1 negative, 2 negatives, but 1 had 5 positives, 1 had 6 positives. And as it is, we are leaving it as it is. Go figure. All right, there we go.
Cheesecake sells the book.
Now we move to the 10s for real. 1, 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and that's how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop unless you bite it.
6 horses and 3 dogs. Jeez. I guess you have a ranch.
House?
Well, not in the house. No. And a ranch.
Just the horses in the house. All right.
And barn cats. Ooh.
Here we have, this was book 1. And then book 6. Alrighty. And then the Batman Legend book 8. Book 9. And book 11 all made the 10s. Okay. And we need your favorite and least favorite. Alrighty. RDB, favorite and least favorite of the 10s.
Favorite is 2.
Alrighty.
Least favorite. Sorry, Matt Hagen for his appearance, number 1, where it kind of looks like he's just hugging him. I want to hug you and squeeze you.
I want to hug you and squeeze you and love you and kiss you. Alrighty, Eric, what says you?
Number 3 is my favorite.
Alrighty.
And number 4 is my least favorite because it's the least Clayface cover of them all.
I get that. Even though that does happen in the book.
Yeah, well, and with that, I bid you all adieu.
All righty, sir. You take care.
All right,
be safe,
guys.
man.
Good night.
Righty then.
He just wants to get some sleep.
Amy, Favorite and least favorite of the 10s.
I think I'll do the same. The third one's my favorite. And yeah, the Wonder Woman is pretty enough, but you know, it's, I guess, maybe not my favorite of them.
Okay. And MK, favorite and least favorite.
I think my favorite, yeah, I think I'll go 2 for my favorite. Least favorite, I guess 5.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'll go. Yeah.
And I'm going to agree with you on the least favorite. Least favorite for me is 5. The best, oh, goodness gracious. Either 4 or 3 or 4.
Yeah, I was telling you 4 too. That's great art.
I'm going to go with the Adam Hughes cover because so far it's got no love. All right, let's check it out with the rest of the chat. And Marania's starting us off. The best is number 2. Worst is 3. All righty. And then 3rd is best. 5th is worst, says Darth Cato. And next up, Crystal is saying 2 is favorite. And then 4 is the least favorite. We have 4 is the best. 1 is the worst from Ethereal Dragon. 4 is the best. 2 is the worst from Jim Sorensen. Henry says cartoon Batman number 2 is the best. And then we have Hugging Baby Hands is the worst. And then we have Desert Rose saying 2 is the best. 3 is the worst. Damn, I agree with Eric. 3 is the best. 4 is the worst. All righty. Let's see. Good night, Eric. Darth Cato sings. Good night, Eric. Good night. You're going to see you soon. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Talk a lot. Pick a little more. All right. Dark Admiral says 2 points if you guys know what that's from anyway. Dark Admiral says 2, and the worst is 4. And let's see. It was a toss-up between 1 and 5, 1, 4, but worst 3 is cool. All righty. So let's ratio this one.
Oh, I know what you're thinking of. That's the two guys and the girl do dancing.
No, that's Singing in the Rain. No.
Okay.
Close though.
Good
it is
morning.
a musical.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. We've talked the whole day through. Good morning. Good morning to you. All righty, kids. We have, let's see, we have just some that are clear negatives. We have 1 with no positives and 3 negatives, and it stays where it is right here, number 5. And then we have a couple of them, let's see, that bring it to 1, but 1 has 3 positives and 1 only has 1 positive, although 1 has 5 negatives and the other one has 2, but I usually go by the positives. So 1 goes all the way down here. And then number 4 stays where it is. And this brings us to these 2 right here. What is the net positive? One of these has 4 positives, 2 negatives. One has 7 positives, 1 negative. And ladies and gentlemen, Batman Adventures represent. It stays the way it is.
As it should be. That is exactly Batman series.
Your favorite goes to the bracket fights there. I did not see that coming.
I did.
You get the faith.
Batman Animated Series is one of the best representation of the characters. Bruce Timm.
I thought that Mudbat was gonna win it.
Well, yeah, I like it too, but just to look in that face, that is the Batman Bruce Timm looking all for Clayface Van Hagen. I love that, and in fact, you have Robin being pulled out of there because that's what he does in the cartoon. I love it. Said. You know,
yeah, Beckman's like animated universe. Batman's life. You know,
the Batman animated universe is better than the main continuity. I think it is.
No, it is one of the better universes for sure. You know?
Yeah. So I think I have Lex Luthor scheduled next, but no, it's Solomon Grundy on Sunday. It's born on a okay. Anyway, no, Solomon Grundy born on Monday. Anywho, my parents are here. And we're going to be spending time together. And
like right
now we are going to be doing the auction. Unfortunately, very few of the books came in that I ordered. I ordered over 100 comics to come in and be a part of this auction. And this is what came in. All right. I have yelled at them.
Jeez. That's
It
horrible.
pisses me off because it has been 8 days and there's no movement on the shipping aside from a label created. So I will go. I'm going to the booth, my flea market booth. I'm going to create an auction. I am not selling any more of my trades. I'm getting down to the ones I really, really want. And I sold one slick my Golden Age war books, and I didn't really want to do that. I'm not doing that again. But I'm going to have an auction tomorrow. We will have some new stuff, and we will have some of the older stuff that maybe you haven't seen in a long time. I don't know what we're doing on Sunday, though. So we may be out. I'll set this up so we can do Solomon Grundy, but we may be pushing that back to Tuesday or maybe Wednesday when my parents go. Okay? Just giving that a heads up. If you guys could please do a live stream just in case, but I'll give a heads up if it looks like we're not going to do it. But
On Sunday?
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah. Good night, everyone. I think I'm gonna go ahead.
I knew you're fading. I heard you before.
Man, these glasses, they've got more. So I've got a bruise now.
Amy, I could tell when you're fading because you go.
Sorry. Well, thanks, Henry.
The books that I did get, we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 276, and we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 382. We've got the Avengers issue number 131.
Nice. With the best Wonder Man cover or comic book
costume.
Yeah.
We've got Amazing Spider-Man number 244. Morlock 2001 from Atlas Comics. Issue number 1.
What is it good for? Warlock.
I think of Julian Sands when I hear Warlock. You know.
We have Archie. Now, this is something I'm going to save that one for one of the last ones because that turned out to be all right. Walt Disney's Jungle Cat from Dell Comics. Avengers issue number 221. Now, this is a bit rougher than what I thought it was going to be. So instead of 10, it'll probably be 5.
You know, if I ever get the facsimile, I'd have like somebody just draw a new character in there.
Americomics issue number 1.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
And so this was listed as Archie Annual Digest number 27. And so I was like, wait a second, that doesn't look like a book from 1978 or 75, excuse me. And so I took a chance. I was like, I won it, but this is actually the 11th annual. It's like from 1958, not 78. So there you go. I got a good deal, kids, because a lot of people thought this was something it wasn't. Now, granted, it's not in the greatest of shape, but it's still a 1950s Archie. The guy selling it probably is like, oh man, face palm. It's actually 58. Probably didn't even realize he did it. But what it did was it kind of chased other bidders away, which has worked in my favor a couple of times because they have messed up the titles. And also we have Zorro number 11 from 1960. Nice. So there are some new big dogs going. Dark Days comes, where are you? Yeah, I know, right? I'm getting everybody's books out. I'm going to be giving free shipping randomly to some people because I found a box of books. We're cleaning up our living room, and we're using as storage. So box after box is piled in there, and we decided we're going to clean up. If the parents come over, they're actually bringing their own chairs because we didn't make it to get a futon in time. They said they could deliver in a few days. They didn't. So anywho, we find a box of comics that has not been shipped. It's been sitting behind. So I'm going to be giving, to atone for my sins. I'm going to give it. Thank you for focusing on my hand and then going. Yeah. So that's going to. Yeah. Thank you for that camera. Right. Anyway, please join us for tomorrow at 8:00 for the auction. And will, I guess all the books are going to be there for next week. I'm hounding them to try to get the new stuff also. I don't know.
And Darth Gale, thank you. Sent you guys books the other day. Thank you.
Oh, cool. I'm glad they made it. Well, it's like Jim has 3 boxes. Dominic has
RDV has 12.
RDV has yours will probably end up being 4.
Yeah.
I've got a short box already made up for you, and I've also got a bundle already made up for you. That's going out tomorrow. Absolutely. One
Have a good night,
dude,
Crystal. Thank you for watching.
Dude, Eric and Boyd and RDV and Jim Sorensen, Droon. Man, I didn't even know Droon paid. I missed it. And I've been holding on to his books like they're fucking hostages. So yeah, I'm gonna start paying some penance here.
Jim Sorensen, I said 80 for shipping a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. So I've got books for you that are going to be going out. It's just, yeah, I can give excuses. You know, you guys know I don't drive very much anymore, but I don't know.
You shouldn't.
Well, one of the things that I had to do was I've got it's like 4 or 5 long boxes. So in the free time, I've been setting everybody's books. You know, okay, these are all Jim's, these are all, and so forth and so on. I'm not trying to make excuses or anything for the late shipping, and I know I need to get my shit together. But there you go. I'm just telling that yes, books are going to start going out, and so there you go. The big problem I would have with Jim's is I've got to find the short box. If I don't find short box, I'm just going to use whatever I can and get them out to them. But they're on their way. That's what I wanted to say. Spend time with the family. Take care of the cat. Well, yeah, I was going to stay out just as, I mean, it's not even, you know, it's Gail's thing, but I don't know if he does take a turn. I don't know. I kind of feel weird about leaving him alone, you know? But then again, I also have to take Gail to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I know. All right, Jim. Thank you very much. I'm not going to do to you like I did RDV when he told me that. Yeah, you'll be, I'll get them to you.
Yeah.
All right, kids.
Cats are important, says Cato.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The thing is I've been busting Gail's hump about this. You know, it's not our cat. It actually belongs 2 doors down, but they know he's in here. They watched him walk in and said, "Oh, that's where our cat went." And I say, "Yeah, my wife's been treating him like she's."
I mean, they have.
They've never been over. They've never shown any curiosity. I saw a toddler walking, and I thought that might be the reason why he's
now you have a kid.
Yeah, we're gonna adopt their kid. You know, we're gonna. Hey, you want to come in? You want some food? And when he comes in, we're gonna take him as our own, same as the cat. No, but I think maybe the cat got tossed out because he might have at the cat. Toddler. Yeah. So,
or they couldn't afford it because maybe the kid costs too much money. They can't afford the cat.
Could be.
I mean, they do have. I don't your area, but for where I live, they have 24-hour vets, emergency vets places.
Yeah.
Take pets into.
Not here. You know, no vet will see a bird.
I don't blame them.
My bird broke his leg, and Pistachio broke his leg, and no vet will take him. No, it's no vet will see him. It's just I looked it up, and I said, unfortunately, there's nothing to do, and they're either going to die or they're going to get better. Thankfully, Pistachio got better, but one of the things he liked to do was he would fly to the ceiling fan, and he would fly with it, and he just got too close one time, and he clipped it. But he thought the ceiling fan was a toy, and he would fly around the ceiling fan trying to get the same. The Pistachio's fastest too. But one time he flew too close, clink, and I hear him scream. Yeah. Let's see. My dad always said cats belong to places more than people. Well, that's one of the things we were worried, and that's one of the reasons why I knew I was going to allow Gail to take her wherever we move, is because I can't imagine we move. He's so used to this apartment. What are the next tenants going to do? You know? Anywho, Sunday should be Solomon Grundy. But once again, I'll give you guys a heads up if the family is out too late. And
also, anybody who's still watching that is usually watches Comic Book Memories about and Dr. Sylvia's channel in the mornings. It has been canceled, so yeah, means you can watch Kiki Up Show in
Okay.
the morning. So
And then it should be it'll be somebody. It's not Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor has turned out to be a bit of a trial, so I want to do him right. And I'll just have to keep moving aside because the next one should be after Lex Luthor is Killer Frost, so I'll probably go to her.
and after Killer Frost, we'll go over to another character I like to call Tigra.
Right. No, that's Marvel. But there are more characters that would be easier to find books for than Lex Luthor.
I remember, did Doomsday win any of those polls? Or I know he was in a few, but I don't remember if he
Doomsday,
won.
no.
Oh, yeah, he didn't win. Yeah,
No.
So.
He didn't
Still winning on those video game covers, though.
Video game covers are in season 12.
What season are we on? 6?
We're on 11. And for what's left, Lex Luthor, Killer Frost, Brainiac, Black Adam, Ra's al Ghul, Cheetah, lame Batman villains, and Blackfire are going to fill out this season.
I know it's like, yeah, meow.
Right. And then we have on season 12, we have my 8 put in. I'm going to put in Henry's as well, but we've got 1938, Black Manta, Golden Age, Dr. Fate, first 12 covers. Comics Cavalcade 15 to 29, Adventure Comics video game covers, and Namor. Got to get the beefcake for the ladies. They've looked at enough cheesecake. That was the reasoning. All right, kids. That being said, thank you very much for hanging out with us. Don't forget to do all the clicking, the liking, the sharing. Go on over to Ko-Fi, drop a dollar, couple hundred into the tip jar there. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. All right.
Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye.
And he ends the stream.